Starfire was in Tara's room, having girl time. Tara, there is something we should talk about, Starfire said. I think Robin is dating Raven behind my back. Robin would never do that without breaking up with you first, Star. I said to him that he can't date Raven when he's dating you. It just wouldn't be fair. But if he wanted to date Raven, he would have to talk to you first and then break up with you, Tara replied, as Starfire left Tara's room to get something from her room. She looked at the door to Raven's room. They're both hiding something. I'm sure one of them should have a diary to prove that they're dating. I'll have to sneak in there while they're on a mission or something. Starfire woke up to a knock on her door. It was Tara. Hey Starfire, you awake? Tara asked as Starfire woke up and opened her bedroom door. Oh good, you're awake, Tara replied. Why did you knock on my door? Starfire asked her friend. Because the Evertitans are out doing stuff, so this would be the best time to look in Raven's room and Robin's room to find proof that they are both dating secretly. Tara smirked in an evil, playful way. If Robin or Raven catch us, they'll kill us, Starfire said, especially Raven. She hates it when people go into her room. Starfire and Tara both walked inside Raven's room. It doesn't look like she's here, Starfire. Go ahead and knock on the door, just to be sure that Raven's not in her room, Tara said. I'll cover you, Tara replied as Starfire knocked on the door. Raven's door swung open, but there was no one in the room. Raven, are you in here? Starfire and Tara then walked inside. This is Raven's room. We both should not be in Raven's room. She doesn't let anyone in here. Ever, Tara replied. Maybe we'll find proof that will show us that Robin is dating Raven behind your back. Or my back. Starfire and Tara looked around. Then Tara found a book under Raven's bed. It's a diary. Let's read it. Starfire stopped Tara before she could open the diary to start reading it. Wait, don't open it, Tara. Starfire stopped Tara before she can open the diary. What? Is something wrong? Tara asked. She was trying to open the book, but Starfire's hands were holding her hands back. What if this book contains bad things written in it? Or something even bad could happen when we open it? Starfire was nervous. Let's find out, Tara replied as she opened the diary. It says it all. Let me read it. Dear Diary, I think I have a crush on Robin Grayson. I have been having this feeling with him since the day I met him when he was dating Starfire. I still have a bond with him, that he is the only one that allowed to know everything about what's happening in my life. Not many people will see me as a bad person, like my dad is. I have my mother's kind heart, which at least is what most people can see. But I have my father's powers. That does not make me a bad person. What makes me a good person is that I would never hurt anyone. My asshole father just says these things so he can be sure that everyone can agree with him and understand the truth. But that ain't happening, and I just hope nothing bad really happens. I knew there's something fishy going on, Starfire said as she was starting to get angry. Calm down, Star. Tara tried to calm Starfire down, but she was getting more furious. They're dating behind my back. I should have known they're up to something. Tara then smacked Starfire. Starfire, you need to calm down. They're not dating behind your back. They just need to spend time together as friends. Robin would never cheat on you for Raven, Tara replied to Starfire as she sighs and calms down. Maybe you're right, Tara, but would he still be my friend? Starfire asked as she felt that she needed to cry, but had to stay strong. Of course he will still be your friend, Star. He just needs to spend some time with Raven. But he will always be your friend, Tara said. The two girls put the diary back where they found it, and then they left Raven's room. About 20 minutes, Raven walked in her room. I think someone has been in my room, and no one gets in my room. Raven looked around, but it didn't seem that anything has been touched. Maybe I'm just imagining things, Raven said as she looks at the mirror in her dresser in the room, sat down on her chair near it. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the darkest of them all? Then a magic voice appeared, and it was a person who looked like Raven, but except her, it had lavender eyes and hair and wore an indigo cloak, and its voice sounded deep, like a woman who is in her 40s with a deep voice. What can I do for you, dark person? Asked the woman that looked like Raven. I need your help, and I hope you can on this, Raven said as she brushed her hair. I have a crush on someone, which is the leader of the Titans. Is that so? Who is it that you have a crush on? The magical voice person asked. It is Robin that I have a crush on. You could see he has a crush on me too, and I think that he's better off with me than that alien girl named Starfire. So I would need a love potion to make him fall in love with me, Raven replied. The love potion is what you must make. Look in the mirror and tell me what your future with Robin holds, the woman replied as Raven looked in the mirror to see the future of her and Robin. It looked like Robin and Raven were getting married and having a family of their own. Then the magical voice person returned. What did you see? It asked. I saw me and Robin getting married and having a family of our own. This could be the future for us, Raven replied. If you want to make the love potion, you must get these 3 ingredients. First, you'll need a drop of your own blood, a mint leaf, and a pinch of sugar. Then you'll insert the drop of the love potion in his drink, and he won't taste it, the magical voice person in the mirror said. Thank you, Raven replied, as the person with the magical voice disappeared. Snooping as usual, I see. Well, we'll just see about that, won't we? Raven then starts to make the love potion. She pricked her finger on a thumbtack to have a drop of her own blood, added a minted leaf and a pinch of sugar, and began to mix it all together. Then Raven looked at the love potion that she made. With this love potion I just created, it'll make Robin fall in love with me. Let's just hope he chooses to break up with Starfire. Then I will be even more grateful than I ever was. Raven smiled and laughed at the fact that her victory she made was the right potion by following the right steps to make it. Raven was so close to winning Robin to her, she couldn't even wait to start dating him. It seemed like it was longer than ever. What if Robin doesn't want me? Raven said to herself. She snapped herself back in reality. She knew Robin likes her, and if she wants Robin to break up with Starfire. So she liked the idea of being single until Robin wanted to date her a lot. Robin walked into the living room to see Raven having her tea. Have you thought of it yet? She asked. About what? Robin asked Raven. About breaking up with Starfire, Raven asked. But Robin knew it was time to tell Raven the truth. Raven, since we're both alone together, I want to have a talk with you. It is the truth between me and Starfire, Robin said as he sat down beside her. What about you and Starfire? Raven asked, cocking an eyebrow at the moment that Robin was going to tell Raven something about him and Starfire. Starfire and I weren't really dating. It's just that she's really thinking that we're dating when we're just friends, and she doesn't get it, Robin told Raven as he took a sip of her tea. Then why did she kiss you in Tokyo then? Raven asked him. It was just that she kissed me and I was like when I liked her as a friend. She's just too into me and it makes me really uncomfortable, Robin said as he was sighing while trying to think of other words to say. I'm just worried that she might find out that we're dating behind her back. Let's try and hide this a little longer and see what happens, Robin replied. Why are you saying this to your friends that you are dating then? Raven asked again as she got up to wash her tea mug. Well, it's just the fact that they didn't know that we're dating, Robin replied as he brushed Raven's hair back. I have been alone because Beast Boy has been dating Tara since he met her, and I think we're better off this way together, Raven replied as the crime alarm went on. Robin checked to see where the crime was with Raven. Soon Starfire, Tara, and Beast Boy joined in. Trouble, it's the Hive, Robin said as he and the Titans went out of their towers to fight their nemesis. The Hive students were in the parking lot of the movie theater, crashing the area. There was Gizmo, Jinx, Mammoth, and Seymour in the area. This is awesome! I love crashing the theater, Mammoth said as he threw a car in the distance. Well, guess who can try and stop us? Gizmo asked as the Hive looked to see the Teen Titans. Well. Why do look at who it is? Jinx asked. It's the Teen Titans. Why, that doesn't surprise me. You're going down, Hive, and we'll not give up without a fight, Robin growled. Watch us, Jinx snarled as Seymour, Gizmo, and Mammoth started to run towards the Titans. Titans, go! Robin shouted as the Titans began to attack. The fight lasted for 15 minutes, and the Hive students were being cornered by the Titans. Looks like it's jail time, Gizmo gulped. You bet it is. Raven says she ties the hive up and called the police. After the police took the hive away, the Titans were pleased to save the day. Looks like we have time to celebrate with pizza, Cyborg said in excitement, as Raven shapeshifts into a lioness and starts to walk away happily. We'll join you, Cyborg of the pizza. Starfire says she, Cyborg, Terra, and Beast Boy were about to head for pizza. Then Starfire saw Raven and Robin walking the other way. Robin? Terra asked. Aren't you, well, you and Raven still coming with us? Starfire asked. Raven's walking the other way, so I gotta go see and make sure nothing's bothering her. We'll catch up, Robin replied as he followed Raven, as she was a lioness who lay down on the grass and walked to the park. Hey, you okay? Robin asked. Yeah, nothing's bothering me. I just wanted to talk to you about something. Raven replied as she shapeshifts back into her human self. I do think that if everyone knows about us like Slade or any villain that we know of, we'll be ready for anything. Starfire was in the distance, seeing Raven and Robin talking, as she was hiding from them so that she cannot be seen by them. Raven, I have something to tell you, and I hope you will be honest with me on this. I really like you a lot, Raven. I really do think that we are meant to be together. I liked you since the moment we met, Robin said as he hugged Raven. Starfire was jealous, but she kept it to herself, cool about it, and just watched as Robin and Raven were talking. Robin, that is what I've always dreamed about. That is what I've always wanted to have in mind as our future together. Ever since we met and became Teen Titans, Raven says she started to walk with Robin in the park. Raven and Robin sat down in a restaurant together as soon as they ran into it. It's so nice to have many friends in your life, Raven sighed happily. Raven, what I'm proud is to have a girl who I like a lot. Robin kissed Raven's cheek as she blushed in surprise. What was that? She asked. I just gave you a kiss on the cheek. I just did it because Robin said, but he stuttered to try to find the right words. Go on, Robin, say it, Raven said. I love you, Raven. It's why. Robin kisses Raven as he starts to walk Raven through the park. As Slade was dressed up as an old man, saw the two. So Robin's in love with Raven, hey? Well, since his old ex-lover must be heartbroken, I will get her for this and see if Robin saves her. Slade disappeared into his lair for a plan. I'll kidnap Starfire for a change, and it will be interesting to see. I tried having Robin and Terra as my apprentice in the past, but that didn't work. Raven wasn't interested and tried having her as my apprentice, but failed. So if I kidnap Starfire, the Titans will have to come and save her. I will kill Raven once and for all, then Robin will be all alone. Slade laughed a very evil way, as it can be echoed throughout the lair.